today. From Portland, Oregon, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. Marcus Mariota and the Portland Lumberjacks taking on Tyrod Taylor and the Austin Armadillos.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with their opponents. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Cody Parkey now, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the City of Roses. Now Jones. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll have the speedy Tyrod Taylor calling the shots, the former Virginia Tech Hokie.
One of the classiest quarterbacks in the NFL and always in a difficult position because he has the skills to be a starter, but there's usually a youngster behind him that they're grooming and they want on the field. But when given an opportunity to be the guy, he's led teams to the playoffs, and he's also gone to the Pro Bowl. A great combination of arm and legs, not to mention a brilliant mind.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Play action, it's Taylor. Drops it underneath to Gore. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So they bring out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Play fake, Mariota. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. And Mariota going to run on the option. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the gun, Mariota. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he gets this one in midfield before he's brought down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll make it 2nd down. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight ahead pursuit and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a give right side. Kendrick. And he stopped immediately there. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Throwing, Mariota. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
Jamal Sheard on the stop.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They run with Gore out of the shotgun. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
3rd and 2, now Taylor. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Mariota on the keeper. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Penny, a 1st down carry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Rashad Penny. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Mariota. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he finds Danny Amendola. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota complete. Richardson has it. And the ball is knocked out. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. catch the ball, you know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Austin's offense ready to go again. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a give to Penny. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now Mariota toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. The kick by Parkey is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Austin's offense ready to go again. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
From the 29, Taylor. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Taylor. A dump off here for Gore. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. On 2nd down, Gore. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Taylor to the right side and complete to Thomas. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now Taylor to throw. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now a handoff for Gore. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. To throw is Taylor. And it's caught. Touchdown. Michael Thomas there to make the grab. And the Armadillos are an extra point away now from moving out in front. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Danny Amendola on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Well, let's gaze our attention as the offense takes the field on Rashad Penny. Now, the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. Only needing 2 yards on second down. To throw is Mariota. They set up the screen to Penny. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's taken to the 26. 12 yards on the return that time. Tyrod Taylor now gears up to lead his offense again. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Throwing again on second down. Taylor going right side here, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. He dumps this off underneath to Gore. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on second down. Taylor complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Taylor will throw again. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Russell Wilson with 3 touchdown passes in the Week 1 victory. From there, we head east to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting New England Patriots. Baker Mayfield with 3 touchdown passes in the Week 1 victory. Lastly, let's get out to Jackson.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, putting some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Now they'll run it again with Penny. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. A handoff to Penny, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Again, it's Penny. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. On 3rd down, Mariota. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a give right side, Kendrick. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And they snap him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short game.
So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Parkey's kick is good. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. They go play action with Taylor. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the handoff, it's Gore. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Another carry now for Gore. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Here's Taylor. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll run for it with Connor. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Back to the ground, this time with Gore. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Again, they run. Again, it's Gore. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Jonathan Bostic picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And Tucker's 4. It's 13-9. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Well, let's gaze our attention as the offense takes the field on Rashad Penny. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
Steps away. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games around the league here early in Week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Mariota now.
He'll get this out wide to Penny.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Mariota. That's caught by Penny. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Flush to his right, finding room to the 20, and finally down at the 9-yard line. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
To throw Mariota. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations.
On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this. And in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Dancing to, and he lost the football. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Now Jones. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Austin's offense ready to go again. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Powers through. A 40-yard punt, given 3 on the return. Portland's offense now about set to take over. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Mariota. It's caught outright, Amendola. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mariota to throw it. Amendola's got it complete.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Mariota. And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Goddard. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Off the play fake, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now it's Penny. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Parkey is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. Taylor. He's got Landry. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Taylor. Over the middle to Kittle. Complete. Here's Taylor. Drops it underneath to Gore. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Throwing now is Taylor. He's got Gore. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Taylor to throw. And escapes the sack. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Now it's Taylor. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back to throw. A dump off here for Gore. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Taylor going to try and hurry him to the line. Oh, he stays up. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Portland, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Austin, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.